welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. You wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Smith dropping to pass. He tries to take the top off. And they say this is a game of inches, just a few more inches in the field of play, and it would have been a big gain. Instead, it's incomplete. And the Badgers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Mason. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Takes the handoff. It's Hunt. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. Wisconsin's had a long list of great running backs, but those big fellas up front, that's a pipeline to pro football.
Unbelievable. Joe Thomas will be proud. Just paving the way, just physical. They always can block the run game so well, and they're going to establish it. Every game Wisconsin plays, they're going to run the football.
Smith wants to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Tries to get it on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, 4th and inches, midfield. Go ahead. Go for it. I love the play call by the head coach. Trust your offensive line to get some movement up front. Let's keep this drive going.
Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevel to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing you...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield. Making...
Holds it in, the first down and more. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Oh, they blocked the extra point.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Catch in the middle, it's Walker. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lacey. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Smith dropping to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got his man to the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. And those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The Badgers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun. Pressure coming. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Touchdown, Badger! Great job by the back on the option.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Here's a return from midfield. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pocket breaking down. Looking for an open area to his left. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And now on second down for this offense. Smith wants to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Badgers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Badgers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lacey. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Crosses the 35. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down. Clock's running. Looking to fire. Time to take a shot. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the punt team. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Makes the catch. It's Hilton. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And the Badgers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Smith dropping to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires one high and deep. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quick completion on the out route.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Rides to back and leaves it. Makes his man miss. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Makes the catch at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And Wisconsin has it up. Back on the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll give it to the back. Finds a little space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Badgers will hustle to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush. And
he makes the catch inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. On the option. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And the stomping has commenced.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. I'm talking to them. They felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Patterson. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock him free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this.
Touchdown, Badger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Using his legs, it's Hunt. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Using his legs to buy some time. And he was drilled just as he released the... It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Wisconsin. A great catch and run for 6.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
37, Middle Tennessee, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Gives it on the option. They stop him after a 6-yard run out the...
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock...
There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and trying to ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Smith wants to throw. A little screen to the running back. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith dropping to pass. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And the Badgers want to crank the tempo. If there's time to pad the stats. Lofts one high and deep. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways